What's up, brother fam? Welcome back to a brand new whip review. I am back at Audi Chapter, and today I'm gonna tell you the top 10 things that you need to know about the 2021 Audi S4. So before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future, and also enjoy the other reviews that I have on the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get in the review. Let's ride. So this is the 2021 Audi S4. Let's take a quick walk around it. So to start off, I'm gonna say that this color is very nice. It's called the Daytona Gray with Pearl Effect. This is the same color that I have on my car. It's an A5, but this color is very, very nice. It's really cool, and I like the effect of the sunlight on it as well. It's very shiny. I like it. Very nice color, and I think it's a very Audi specific color as well. So this is a nice color that you're gonna see on pretty much a lot of Audi models. So let's see what we have on this car. So to the front, you have a nice single frame grille. This is the Audi signature, of course, the Audi single frame grille. And you have the S4 badge right here, Audi logo on it as well for sure. And you have chrome surrounding on it, and you have all those droplets inside the holes. They look like water droplets to me, so that's why I call them droplets. Very nice, very cool design on this one. So this is a similar thing you would find on the S5. So pretty much this car is like the little sister to the S5, and you're gonna find a lot of the same specs on the S4 and the S5, but it's just like the dimension and the shape of the car is different. The S5 is bigger than this one. So you have LED headlights with LED daytime running light and dynamic turn signal. I like how they are cut out. The LED is cut out right here. That will make this nice sequence when you put your turn signal on, and very nice. So going lower, you have some nice cutout right here. This lets the air go through. It's for stabilizing the car when you're running. It's for airflow basically. And you have this nice matte silver around it right here, making the car look very sharp, very nice. And right here on the side, you have the same thing on the other side as well. So you have a radar on each side for safety features. So you have this nice lip. It's all chrome, but even more like a matte silver, I'll say. It's different than this chrome right here. So it's a matte silver right here. The lip looks very nice. It's not the same color as the rest of the car. Very nice is this thing. You can see that the car has a lip, and you have this nice split right here to let the air go through as well. So very nice front to this car. Now let's see what we have to the side. So to the side, you have 19-inch wheels. They can be upgraded to 20 inches. Pretty cool on this car. They match the dimension of the car. So you have nice rims on this car. These are really nice. I like the color of the rims. And you have black brake calipers on this car. So typically you will get red. You can get gray. You can get yellow very rarely. But these ones are black. So it's very nice as well. But some people would be expecting the red ones, but this is how Audi is going to surprise you with this one. And also one thing that is distinct to those cars nowadays, like starting 2020, 2021, so they write Audi Sport on the rims, so to let you know that where it's coming from. So the factory that's making them, it's all going from, it's called Audi Sports now. So all those S performance models, RS, they come from Audi Sport. So this is very nice. So at the bottom of the door, you have a nice sill. It's pretty much a sill in a skirt at the same time, and it's matte silver. Very, very nice. It matches the car very, very well. And you have silver cap on the mirror as well. And typically in the past, S models could get the carbon fiber on the mirrors, but now Audi is more going towards the silver on the mirrors, and it's distinct too. So pretty much when you see this, you're pretty much gonna know automatically that this is an S performance model. So you have chrome on the window. So if you have black optic package on the car, these things could pretty much out, like all the chrome, all the silver could be black. but you do not have that on this car, so this is why it's like this. So this is a small sedan, so you do not have like a deep sloping roof line, so it just goes right here and then drop down. So this is a sedan. That's how you know it's a sedan. So the S5 pretty much has a sloping roof line and will go all the way to the back and ends with a hatchback at the back, but this one has a trunk. So now let's keep going and see what we have at the back. So at the back you have a nice spoiler at the edge of the trunk. It's like a lip spoiler right here placed at the edge of the trunk. It's very nice, and I like the proportions of it. It's not too big, not too small, and it's just enough to give you that presence, and it's gonna give you more downforce as well when you're accelerating. So this is very nice. So going lower, you have this nice chrome bar in the middle that pretty much link both tail lights. So you have fully LED tail lights in this car, and this bar, it's pretty thick in the middle, and as you're going inside the light, it gets very thin, and you can still see it. It's a very cool piece of design right here. So you have the S4 badge over here. And going lower, you have a very sporty diffuser. So on top of the diffuser, you have this nice matte silver bar that matches the lip up front at the front. And going lower, this is very sporty, so you can see the shape of it, but it's more plasticky, but it's very nice. It's a nice bumper, I would say. And you have quad exhaust on this car, or 2 dual exhaust, and they are functional exhaust. This is an S model, so you're gonna get functional exhaust on this car. So see, my hand can go inside it, and I can tell you, they make this car sounds very, very well. So this is very cool. So overall, before I end, I want to show you one last thing. So right here, you can see the body line right here. So this is very, very different. You would not find this on any other model. So you have it on the A4, S4, and RS4 pretty much. So this piece of design right here, like, is very different. So you can see the character line is like perforated inside the car, instead of like most of them are popping out like to show muscles, but this car is more subtle, and it's very like, it's athletic but very subtle. It's not like showing too much muscles, so they are perforated. This is very nice on this car. So overall, this car has a very nice design, and I think you're gonna enjoy having a car like this.
The S4 is 187.5 inches long, 72.7 inches wide, and 56.2 inches tall.
The 2021 S4 is powered by a 3-liter turbocharged V6 engine that can produce around 349 horsepower with 369 pound-feet of torque. So pretty much it has the same amount of power as the S5, as I was saying. So they have a lot of specs in common. So Audi judged that this car can go from 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. That is super quick, I would say. This is quick enough for most drivers, I would say. And so it is controlled by an 8-speed automatic gearbox with 4 different modes. So you have auto, dynamic, comfort, and individual, all part of the Audi Drive Select. And the fuel efficiency in this car is about 20 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway. Alright, now let's see what it's like to drive the S4. So pretty much right now I have the car in comfort mode, so this is the softest setting in the car. So I can pretty much cruise along without hearing anything. It's very nice, very cool. So the steering wheel is not too stiff, even though you have all sporty like settings in this car, but the steering wheel is not too soft. Like in an A4, pretty much the steering wheel would be very, very soft. So you can cruise along in this car very nicely without worrying about anything. But once you put your foot on this gas, you're gonna hear the engine. The engine is gonna wake up. So now I'm still in comfort mode, so it's not gonna be too crazy. So let me try it right here. So now you can hear the sound of the engine. So it has a nice kick to it, but it's still very comfortable. It makes it a little bit slower, I would say. And I'm gonna put it in S. So right now I'm going about this roundabout right here, and I don't have to worry about spinning around the corners because this car has the Quattro all-wheel drive system. This is the key to the Audi performance. The Quattro all-wheel drive system pretty much sends power to the wheel that needed the most. It's gonna keep the car grounded at all times, so you don't have to worry about it at all. So you can take the corners at high speed. You don't have to worry about the car like rolling or sliding unless you turn off that ESC control in the car. But other than that, really good. So now I'm gonna put it in S. So I'm in comfort in S mode. So now, there we go. Now the engine is gonna wake up. Woo, nice kick right here. So this car has a good performance for the power that it has. 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. So this is quite a significant amount of power for a car like this. So now I'm gonna put it in dynamic mode. I'm gonna stop right here real quick and put it in dynamic mode and see how the engine is gonna react. You also have launch control in this car with boost. So this is a very nice feature. So I'm gonna go to drive select, go to Audi, drive select, auto. Now I am in dynamic mode. Now we're gonna see what the car is going to do. So now foot on the brake, foot on the gas a little bit, boost a little. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, and look how I'm going around this corner right here. I'm taking this turn easily. The cool all-wheel drive system, man. This is something special in the Audi, man. This is something special. Never betrays you. Taking this roundabout right here. Look at this. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is great. This is great. Now I'm going to put it in manual mode and see how the gears will change in this car. Now I'm in third gear. So I'm going to make a U-turn right now. And then we're gonna try it in manual mode. All right, now we go. Woo! Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Woo! That is great. That is great. Listen to this. Oh my gosh. The throttle response is amazing, especially on dynamic mode, which is the sportiest setting inside this car. And you can see how I'm going easily around the roundabouts. I can switch right here. And listen to this. 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. The sound is amazing inside this car. In dynamic mode, the throttle response is so responsive. This is amazing. Great performance inside this car. And you have 4 adaptive, or should I say 4 independent sport suspension in this car. So everything gets pretty stiff when you put it on dynamic, and you're gonna enjoy this ride. This is a very nice car to get. Now, final sprint. Amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is definitely a car that you're gonna enjoy driving around town. Just to show off, even nice sound in this car. The look is great as well, so you cannot go wrong with this S4. Great performance. Great performance. No worries about that at all. All right, now I'm going to demo the keyless entry. So this Audi has a lot of convenience feature, but my favorite is always the keyless entry, and it's easy to demo as well. And the other convenience features, you're gonna see them as I'm going through the review of this car. So for the keyless entry, you can just place your key in your pocket, your purse, your backpack, and you can unlock the car hands-free. So pretty much, you can just approach the car, place your hand behind the handle, and you unlock the car like this. So you don't need to use your key. So you have the keyless entry on all 4 doors. And you also have like keyless trunk release as well. And I'm gonna show that in a minute. So now when you're getting out the car, you can lock the car without using your key. So all you gotta do is tap this little sensor on the handle and you lock the car just like this. Now I'm going to demo the keyless trunk release. So all you gotta do is keep your key in your pocket, your backpack, wherever you have it tucked away, and just approach the trunk and a small kick to the middle bumper, and you unlock it just like this. So this trunk is not a power trunk, so you do not have a button on this one. This is what we would get in A8 and A6 pretty much, and other SUVs, where you would get a button on this one. Even the A5 has it. So because it has like a huge hatchback, a tailgate, so it's taller. So this one is more reachable, so I guess this is why they do not put a button on it to put it down automatically. Maybe in the future they will, but right now you don't have it. So all you gotta do is still use your muscles and bring it back down. So with your key, there is a trunk release button on the key. All you gotta do is double click it and you open the trunk. And there you go. This is the same thing, very easy. Now let's check the interior of the S4. So pretty much you have all leather interior in this car. So you have pretty much the same interior that you would get in the S5. That is for sure. The A4 has the same interior as the A5. The S4 has the same interior as the S5. The RS4 has pretty much the same interior as the RS5. So those two cars shares a lot of spec as I mentioned before. So let's see what we have. So we have all leather interior. So you have those nice sport bucket seats in this car. Very nice. And they have massaging function as well. Very, very cool. Very interesting to have in your car. I know it's very relaxing if you are going on a long drive, for example. And this car is definitely a car to take on a long drive. You're going to enjoy it for sure. So you have all leather armrests right here. All leather seats. You can see all the stitching on it with all those diamonds. You have the S logo on it as well, and you have this nice part right here to cover your shoulders, so you're gonna sit comfortably in here, and this part right here pretty much wrap you around, so you're not wobbling all over, so you're sitting still in position. This is very, very nice. And also you have this extension for your leg, so if you have long leg, you can pretty much rest your leg on this and extend it. Very, very nice seat, very comfortable. So underneath the armrest, you have the Audi phone box. You have carbon fiber inside this car. So you have carbon fiber in the center console. You have carbon fiber on the dashboard, and you have carbon fiber on the door as well. And also right here, you have a nice piece of material. This is the Alcantara. This is very nice. It feels very good to the touch. Very, very nice material. So the steering wheel is all leather as well, and you can see all those little perforation right here on the handle right here. That is gonna give you a good grip for sure. So it's a multi-function steering wheel, so you can control everything on the virtual cockpit. So the virtual cockpit is the screen that you have on the driver's side. So you have a screen right here for the MMI system. You have buttons for the climate control. I think they are very practical because they are practical and convenient at the same time. So pretty much you can just use those buttons to operate the climate control very, very easily. So you don't have to worry about a touch screen. So most new Audi models have two touch screens, one for climate control and one for MMI, but this one you still have the old school version of climate control. Still very convenient. And even now, even in the e-tron GT, you have the same climate control as well. I think Audi knows that it is convenient, so that's why they didn't put another touchscreen in the e-tron GT, so they still have the buttons. So very convenient. So right here you have like decent amount of space in this glove box. You can fit some items in there. You have two cup holders right here, USB connectivity. You have the start engine button right here with some red surrounding it. The 12-volt socket is right there. You have some storage right here. In the passenger you still have the wheel for the MMI control, but right here it's storage. So you have a leather shift knob, and you have the same perforation on it as on the steering wheel, so you can pretty much have a good grip on it. Very nice. S logo right here, and you have the S badge on the steering wheel as well. The volume knob over there, and this is pretty much what you have in this car. And one last thing I want to mention is that you have a nice little space on this side right here. I can pretty much fit my entire hand in there, so you can place some items on the driver's side. It's nice storage right here, so don't mind this. This is a brand new car, so you still have the plastic on this, so don't even mind this one. But you have a nice sunroof in this car for sure. So now let's see how practical the S4 is. All right, now on the practicality side of things, so I have the driver's seat all the way back. So the car doesn't have big dimensions, but you get quite a significant amount of space in here. So especially at the front, I would say. So right now I have the driver's seat pushed all the way back. I can reach the brake pedal, the gas pedal, but I have to extend my leg. Look, I have to extend my leg all the way to reach those pedals. So to reach the steering wheel is even harder. So this is not a comfortable driving position for me. No, I am 6 feet tall, so if you're over 6 feet, you're gonna be able to drive this car very comfortably. But if you're shorter, it's very simple. Just adjust your seat. You have power seats in this car. Adjust it however you want, and you're gonna have a nice driving position as well. So now let's check how practical it is at the back. All right, jumping at the back. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty much impossible to fit behind like a tall driver or whoever wants to drive with their seat pushed all the way back like this. So let me make it more realistic and jump on the other side and show you how it fits at the back. All right, on this side, this is more realistic. My feet pretty much a little bit underneath the seat in front of me, so I have decent leg room. So I have decent knee room as well, as you can see, and also I have decent headroom. So this is expected in this car. So since you have like a short car, small dimensions, so you not expect to have like huge amount of space at the back. So it's a short wheelbase. So I have this much left of headroom over my head. So if you're over 6 feet, you're gonna have nice time traveling at the back. Your head may be touching the roofline, but other than that, you have like a curve in the roofline that allows your head pretty much to fit in. So I can sit tall and not worry about anything right now. So this is pretty cool. So you can have a nice time traveling at the back of this car. And also you have rear conditioning with independent temperature, because you have 3-zone climate control in this car, so you can change the temperature at the back. So you have 2 vents right here, and you have 2 USB connectivity, and also you have a 12-volt socket as well. It's very convenient, and the back is very practical, I would say. And the seats are very comfortable, same material as the seat up front. So you're gonna enjoy traveling at the back of this car for sure. So practicality continues at the back. So there is a lot of space in this trunk pretty much. It looks short from right here, but it goes pretty deep. So you can pretty much fit a person inside it right here. Look, look. I can pretty much fit my entire body in here. Not long, but I have to fold myself a little bit. But that can show you that you can have a lot of space at the back. You can fit a lot of luggages, and if you need to fit more things at the back, you can pretty much fold the back seats, and you're gonna have more space to fit longer items, or just put more items essentially. So you have a little hook right here, so you can pretty much hang stuff at the back. So this is very nice. So the dimension of the back will appear right here in just a second. So you can see how big the back is. So you can fit a lot of items at the back. This car is very practical, a lot of space at the back for sure. All right, now we are back up front to talk about the MMI system. So now let's start with the middle. As I mentioned before, underneath the armrest you have the Audi phone box. So this pad is a wireless charger for your phone, and when your phone is inside this box, it also serves as a signal booster using the antenna of the car, and you're gonna have better service inside the car. And also on this pad you have a little spot where you can place your key, just in case the battery inside the key dies. And then you can pretty much place the key right here, and the car is going to recognize the key, and you can start the engine and drive the car away. But that doesn't mean you don't need to replace your battery, so you can forget about the key pretty much. And you have USB-C connectivity inside this box right here for faster charging maybe, or even connectivity for Apple CarPlay. But another advantage that you have in this car is that you have wireless Apple CarPlay, so you don't need to hook your phone to the USB connectivity ports to have access to Apple CarPlay, so you can just use it wirelessly. And you have little to none storage in this box right here, where you can place pretty much some pens on the side right there, and that's it. All right, so you have the volume knob over here. So you have the Bang & Olufsen sound system with 3D sound effect. So you have 19 speakers inside this car that will offer you like premium sound, like in a concert. So you can see it. You have a speaker right here, you have one right here, you have like 3 speakers up front. There is so many speakers in this car that you you need. And you have like 2 on the door. You have a big speaker right here. You have subs at the back. So the sound is gonna be amazing inside this car. So the climate control is right here. So you still have the wheels to operate the climate control, so increase the temperature, decrease, and you have the buttons to increase fan speed, change fan direction, and all that stuff is right here. And also you have the drive select buttons underneath it, so very conveniently placed. And also on top of the climate control, you have this 10.1-inch screen. It's a touch screen, and you can use it just like your phone. It's very, very responsive, so take my word for it. It's very responsive, and you can use it just like your phone. And when you click on something, you can hear something. You can hear the click, and you can feel it vibrate as well. This is called the haptic feedback technology, and it's pretty much the same that you have on your phone. It's the haptic feedback. It's very, very responsive, and it's user-friendly as well. When you go to Audi Drive Select, for example, you're gonna see a nice render of your car, animated, very nice, and you can see your drive modes right here. And navigation-wise, you can pretty much use it as your phone. You can pinch to zoom in and zoom out and see better on the map. That is cool, very, very cool. And on the driver's side, you have this 12.3-inch screen. So this is for the Audi Virtual Cockpit Plus. So this is an S model, so it's gonna look different than what you would get in a base model like in the A4. So you have this performance view in this car. You still have 2 views, so one that is big and one that will make everything like the digital things smaller. So it's very nice. Over here you have information about the car, like gas consumption, you have the range, you have AC consumption, you have the traffic sign recognition is gonna be over here as well, and even for the lane keeping assist as well is gonna show right here. And also you have access to media right here, radio, or if you're using Apple CarPlay, then you can see your music right here. And also you can make phone calls and have access to navigation as well. So this is all very convenient. The system is very user friendly, I can say. And even if you're like 60, 70, 80, 90 years old, you can pretty much use this system. It's very user friendly. So pretty much this is how the infotainment system is in this car. All right, when it comes to safety, this car comes standard with advanced airbags. So you have front, knee, and overhead airbags. So you have the driver assistant package on this car where you can have adaptive cruise control with distancing, which you can operate using this lever right here, and you have the distance button on it as well. So you have active lane keeping assist on this car, which is this little button on the turn signal handle as well. And you have blind spot assist on both mirrors. Very cool. That will let you know when you have a car in your blind spot. And also you have the Audi Presense, which pretty much will reduce your speed if you're about to impact something at high speed. First, it's gonna tighten your seatbelt, it's gonna close all the windows if they were open, even the sunroof, and also it's gonna alert you on the virtual cockpit as well. So this is very, very nice. And also, I think you have one more thing. You have the Parking System Plus in this car, where you have 3D view of the car, you have 360 view of the car, you have front, side, and back camera in this car as well. So it's very cool, very safe in this car. When it comes to price, this car is available at Audi Wesley Chapel for just over $58,000. So if you have any questions or inquiries about this car, feel free to contact Maria at Audi West Chapel. She's gonna be able to help you wherever you are in the country. And best believe her information is always down in the description below. Alright, Rider fam, thank you so much for watching this review about the 2021 Audi S4. To me, this car is very gorgeous. It's athletic, and despite the small dimension, it doesn't sacrifice too much practicality because you have a nice trunk at the back and you have good sitting position inside as well. A lot of convenience features, and you have great performance in this car. This is very, very good car to get. So if you enjoyed this review, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. And if you want to see this car in more details, feel free to enjoy that visual video that I have about this car on my channel by clicking the pop-up right here. It's the turbo blue, as you saw it in the little demo as I'm going through the review. It's the turbo blue. This one is a Daytona gray. Two nice color in the Audi lineup. Very, very nice. So if you're watching this review and you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any other videos that I will post in the future, and also enjoy the other reviews that I have on the channel. Now, until we meet again, let's keep riding.